Yeah, so I want to talk about this. So basically, for the people that say that the government giving people money is good, I am telling you it's not, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, first of all, okay, there are exceptions to this rule. I'm gonna start with this. There are exceptions. For instance, if you're disabled, right? I am fine that the government gives to disabled people money that they could survive, that they could live, right? I am fine with that. Or to people that are, I don't know, the elderly people. I am also, yeah, fine. I could even pay more taxes than. Fine, I'm gonna pay even more taxes so you can give the elderly proper amounts of money. And to the actually disabled people, I have to stress this, actually disabled people, where they actually can't fucking work. Then yeah, sure. For those people, yeah, I'm good. I can give you my money, take it. I'm gonna even, if I need to, I'm gonna pay more taxes if I need to, if I see that they are struggling, actually. And with those people, I am fine. Yes, government give them money. But to the people that actually could work, that can fucking work, and they're not working because the government is basically, here in my country, the government is basically giving what, like 800 euros per month, which is basically the minimum wage, to anyone who worked at least for 2-something years, maybe more. And yeah, and they're just giving people money, and you're like, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Okay, so what happens, right? Well, first of all, I could talk about well, this is bullshit, but there's other thing. So basically, in my country, if you are a new family or a young family, right, you have a 20, 23, 24, whatever, right? You're a young family, you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, you just got married, maybe have a kid, and you want to build a house, right? So, what you can do is, at first, before, there was like two options. Either you take a loan, and you build that fucking house, or you save up the money, and then build the house. But the thing was, to get the loan, well, first of all, you had to have like a good income, right? Secondly, the interest rates were kind of high before, so it wasn't that easy to get a loan, or it wasn't viable actually, because you would pay like a lot to the interest, so it wasn't really viable to do that. So people in my country didn't really take loans to build houses, right? They would save it up and then they will build the house. Or what would they do is they would buy an apartment, and would take out the loan, buy an apartment, and pay the bank as a rent, and then they would get the apartment, then they would sell that apartment, and then they would try to build a home, right? But what is happening now is, because the government is basically giving you money for free. If you're a young fucking couple, they are giving you money. If you get a loan for a house, they are giving you money. So, to build that house. Okay, so what happens then? Well, this is basically supply and demand. Because a lot more people now can get a loan, because the government is basically giving you a part of that loan, the government is paying for it. So because of that, you are basically, young people are taking out loans, not even young people, anyone are taking out loans, taking that fucking house money that the government is giving you. And what happens then? Well, a lot of people start building their need to build their house. And what does that mean? Well, if there's a lot of supply, not enough demand, lot of demand, not enough supply, well, the prices rise. And what happened here is that the prices shot up. Houses, of building a house, like before you can build a house, like what? My mom built a really fucking big house for 60,000. 2007, something like that. And my cousin right now is building a house. The dude didn't even, the house is smaller. The dude didn't even finish the house. It's half done. He already paid 70,000 euros. Like, what the fuck? And the house is smaller. The house is fucking not fully finished yet, and he already exceeded the price of my home, my mom's home. Like, what the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? How is that possible? And okay, you could say, okay, but that's inflation. Well, fine, but the wages didn't really go up. The minimum wage, yeah, it shot up, but the wages didn't really go up. So, what? So you're basically telling me that a normal person can't build a house anymore? What the fuck is that? Why? Why do I need to spend like 200,000 euros on a fucking house? Okay, 10,000 to 100,000 euros on a house. Like, what the fuck? Why? So you basically need 10 years of your life. You need to waste 10 years of your life. If you get like 1,000 euros per month, you would need to work 10 for 8 years basically, just saving up your money to build the house, when before you didn't need to do that. It would take you, if you would try calculating that, like 4 years. Like, what the fuck? And if you're gonna tell me, 4 years is a lot, yeah, but it's not 10. Like, what the fuck? So you jack up the price, and now younger families have it's like a vicious cycle. You basically jack up the price, then you you basically give them the government cranks them a cramp. To the young families, they take a loan. Then there are a lot more people that can build a house. Then the prices go up, and then we're back to square one. Because people don't have enough money to build a house, so the government has to put in even more money to offset that, and then the prices go even more up, and then you go to the point until like the government can't even help you. You're fucked. And then who can build a house? Well, only the ultra rich. Then you have to be like super fucking rich. And what? Why? So for me to build a house, I need to be like a billionaire. What the fuck is that supposed to be? Okay, you're gonna tell me that, but do you need help? Well, first of all, no, you don't. The government has to step in and do something about the prices. So lower the fucking prices. The government has the fucking the power to do that. And I'm gonna say this, and I never thought I'm gonna say this, but now I'm gonna say it. There has to be a balance between a state-run economy and a market-run economy. There has to be a balance, because if it's a fully state-run, basically the government is gonna control everything. There's one monopoly, the government, that controls all the production, and we all know that the government is fucking slow to change, and you basically will have no innovation. But if you have like fully market-run economy, well, what happens then? Well, basically then you have one or two fucking companies that is not the government that controls everything. So basically it's a state-run economy again. So you can't have both of them fully. Those both teams, they have to be in the middle. In the fucking middle. They have to be in the middle. They have to be in the middle so that the government does not get involved too much. But when he sees a fucking monopoly brewing, or it already sees that there's a fucking big monopoly, it basically breaks it apart. It breaks it into small chunks, and then you go all over again. And then there's gonna be again the smaller companies will basically try to fucking try to innovate, become again big. You're gonna start eating the other small companies. You're gonna start fucking trying to get rid of the competition. competition, and when that the monopoly again, because that one company becomes again big from all of those shattered companies, one company emerges again, well then you break it again and again, and you just keep on doing that. It's basically a cycle. That's why I'm saying that it shouldn't be fully a fucking, that's because a fully market driven economy is also not good. If you're gonna tell me, oh, but the market could decide when it breaks, when it doesn't break, not the monopoly breaks, when it doesn't break. Yeah, okay, then tell me, why is Apple still exist? Why does Google still exist? Why isn't Google broken already? Like, what the fuck? Like, why does Google is the only fucking, basically the only search engine? Why are there only 5 tech giants? Why is the government doing nothing? And this with Google is not that bad, but when we go to the example of the military-industrial complex in America, that's just insane. To unplug a toilet on a US supercarrier, you need to pay $400,000. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? $400,000 to unplug a fucking toilet? Dude, I can be a janitor on that fucking supercarrier. I can unplug all your fucking toilets if you pay that fucking much. A fucking sensor that you can find in a car, which costs like what, fucking 10 euros? In a tank it costs like 10,000 euros. What the fuck? Okay, 100 euros. Okay, whatever. You can pay 100 euros. On a tank it costs 10,000 euros. What the fuck? What? How does... What? So... What the fuck? And it's like... You're gonna tell me, oh, but... Well, there's a monopoly there. Yeah. And even, the thing is, the government even created that monopoly. And now they can't break it apart because it's too fucking big. And they're gonna tell you that, oh, but if there's like a lot of companies, and then when you need the parts to fix the tank, because the tank won't be built like by one company, there will be lots of companies, and when you need to fix one fucking part, you need to find which company that make it, and where could you find? My guy, first of all, a tank ain't that complex. I'm gonna say this right away. A tank is not that complex. The thing is, the armor, yeah. The armor is kind of, yeah, it's complex, but the internals. What, the engine, you want to tell me that the engine is super fucking duper and complex? Yeah, okay, on the turbine, like on the Abrams, the turbine engine, yeah, it's kind of complex, fine. But you want to tell me a diesel fucking engine, a piston diesel engine, you want to tell me that that shit is complex on the tank? What the fuck? My guy, you have to make it fucking non-complex. The easier for maintenance, the better. Or you have to make it so that you're gonna make it so still with a tank, you're not gonna make it really super duper reliable. It's not gonna be fucking running for millions and millions of miles. Why? Because you don't expect that a tank, your tanks will fucking survive for a long fucking time. Like, what? Of course they won't. The Russians understood that in the first or second world war, and look what happened for them. They had fucking T-34s everywhere. Everywhere. There were T-34s everywhere. And yeah, Germany built like quality tanks, yeah. But even those fuckers broke down because of the immense weight, but still they built it like really well built tanks, but they didn't have enough of them. What happens? Well, there's a fucking swarm coming your way and you're one fucking tank against 10. Like what? You think they're not gonna destroy you? What? They're gonna shoot your tanks, they're gonna shoot your fucking barrel, you're done. You're done then. The one tank has to hit your barrel and you're fucked. Then you can't shoot back. Then another tank fucking shoots your fucking tracks off. Then what? You're immobilized. What are you gonna do then? You can't shoot back. You're immobilized. Like, what the fuck? This is war. You don't need fucking quality there. So why the fuck are the parts so expensive? Okay, in the air, you could say, okay, in the air they have... No! Even in the air. Okay, you're gonna tell me that your F-22 is invisible in all the radar spectrum ratings. No, it's not. And yes, it's good when you have to have a really go in deep into behind the enemy lines. But it's not gonna be the main fighter. It's mostly just for defense or to incursions into the enemies, deep behind enemy lines. It's not made for big fucking battles. And right, okay, fine, that's expensive, but that has, and also it's more of a novelty, it's a new technology. The F-22 has a lot of new technologies and a lot of new shit. Well, it's not new, it's still the 90s, but still, you know what I mean. But it's not gonna be your main workhorse. In the air, yeah, okay, so in the air, yeah, you could kinda argue you need a lot of quality too, but still, you're gonna make it so that you could build a lot of planes at the end. You're not gonna make it so that, okay, if you're building like F-22, you see it's fucking good, right? Then you're gonna want more of them. And you're gonna make everything you can so you can build more of them. Not better, make their quality better. What you're telling me that you won't lose fighters to attrition, you won't lose fighters, they're unshootable, they won't be shot down ever? You're telling me that a heat-seeking missile couldn't see an F-22? You're telling me that radar can't see an F-22? No, it can. Radar can't see an F-22. An AR missile can see an F-22. It's just that it's really hard. But it's still possible. So if you have 100 fighters, like I said, 22, like you have 100. First of all, they will never achieve full air superiority because one F-22 is still a one F-22 against 10. So you won't be able, with 100 F-22s, you won't be able to cover a lot of fucking ground, right? If you're at war right now with Russia, right, let's say, you won't be able to cover a lot. The fighters have to go down eventually. Who's gonna replace them? There where it's the quantity, you have a lot of them. I understand the innovation, everything, but and still you could argue with planes a bit that yeah, but they need to be quality made. Fine, but with tanks there's no fucking way. You can't argue. There's no argument. Tanks are so fucking vulnerable right now. A javelin can kill you. A fucking NLAW can kill. An RPG can fucking disable you and render you useless. A fucking RPG. Are you fucking serious? A fucking RPG can render you useless. Tank unusable and need for repair. You know what? An RPG shoots your fucking barrel or shoots your tracks off. What do you do then? Infantry is coming your fucking way. You wanna tell me you're gonna have enough fucking bullets and enough fucking ammo to defend the fucking infantry swarm? Well, that's no fucking way. They shoot your fucking tracks out, you're fucked. Then you're a sitting duck. Then they only need to call in nail strike, or another dude just walks up behind you and just shoots your engine bay. Then your engine is up in flames. What do you do then? You're fucked. Basically, you're fucked then. And you're gonna tell me, well, yeah, but tanks shouldn't be so close to the infantry. Yeah, but if your tank is fucking immobilized and your infantry is kind of retreating, you're fucked. You are literally fucked. That's I don't know. But whatever, this was beside the point. The point was a state run, and I believe that it should be a mix of both, because both ideas ain't that they're bad. Because like I said, a fully market run economy, well, there's gonna be monopolies. those monopolies will do everything that the power to trample competition. And if the government doesn't step in, well, we're fucked. Because you have so much money, like you have infinite resources basically, and a newcomer that wants to just put their product in there can't do shit. If the product is fucking amazing, what will they do? The media is controlled by the one company, or those two companies. What? They're gonna fucking make it so, okay, you can fucking sell shit here. You can advertise your shit here. Of course they won't let you do that. But what they will probably do is just come to you. They will see that you have a great product. They will come to you. They're gonna underpay for it. And then they're gonna sell it. And then they're gonna profit from it. So yeah, the government has to step in. But not like this. Not by giving ordinary people money. If you really want to do that, then don't give them money. Just lower the fucking tax rate. Jesus. Make it like Poland actually kind of did it. They like took down the VAT tax for food, essentially. Which was a great idea. It was a lot better idea than giving people money, because then at least you're telling people, the people will think like, well, the taxes are lower, but they still need money to buy food and shit, so I need to still work. You won't lose your workforce. And here in my country, you're fucked. Businesses are fucked because they can't find jobs, because anyone who has at least 2 brain cells, they say, fuck this, why should I work? I'm gonna go and fuck off and mic off all day and get money for free for doing nothing. Why the fuck will I work? Like, and that really upsets me. Because I know what's gonna happen next. I already see it. Companies don't have enough workers, right? Everything is becoming really fucking expensive because there's a lot of demand but not a lot of supply. Because like I said, companies are losing workers. They need workers, more workers to keep up with the demand. Then the prices will skyrocket. No one will be able to buy anything except the ultra fucking rich. And then the ultra rich also, they're gonna profit from it because, well, they need food. People need food. They need fucking water. So they will do everything they can so that they can keep themselves alive. So they're gonna sell off the shit that they don't need. And then the rich will come and swoop it up, and they will become even richer, and the poor will become even poorer. And this vicious cycle will continue until people will have enough. They're gonna become fucking pissed, and then blood will be drawn, probably, because the rich won't be keen on giving up their power, and the poor will be like, yo, I want that. It's mine. I need food, I need shelter, I need everything. And then they're gonna fight. There's a possibility for a civil war. Or a war. A normal fucking war. Because that's also a case that a bad actor from a foreign country will see that your country is unstable. What they will do? Well, they will see an opportunity. I could take over this land. The country is fucking divided. So you side with one side, fucking help them out. Then you have a fucking country that is in debt to you, and you just like pay up, bitch. Yeah, I really disagree. I really don't like that the government is giving money to people. The government should not be doing that. If it really wants to be real, like I said, you should then lower the fucking taxes. That